Hey peeps, what's up? Today, as the title mentions, we're going to set up or get everything ready to set up a pool pond. So I'll show you guys how I do that. But first, let's do a quick tour of the garden and we'll go on from there. Hey guys, my name is Cedric and welcome to my channel Vertigo 117. So for the peeps who watched the video until the end, my previous video, they might have seen that I got a OAS 6000 FiltoClear or FiltoClear 6000, doesn't matter how you want to say it. And yeah, and I also showed that my greenhouse is gone, and now I got rid of the vegetable garden as well. Yep, time to make some space. And some of you might not have seen where I will cultivate my vegetables from now on, so I'll show you. This is the garden of my neighbor that we are so fortunate to be able to cultivate vegetables. And now this year we really have to step up our game a bit from past year or the year before. So next year or this year, next year we will have to do better. So all the soil that I had in the vegetable garden at home, I went and topped off all these here. And she wants to do like the flowers that are in there, she wants to put in the front one, and I really don't mind because it will show off nice. And let's not forget it's for a garden, so yeah, but we'll have a bit of work cleaning out this. And there's still some things growing actually, like still got some courgettes or zucchinis depending on where you live, and the corn is coming on nicely. And still got a bit of ground left. And snails, goddamn snails. Look, they're eating our small melon. Yeah, I'll leave them. As I said, this year we didn't do much of a good job because we were very busy with other stuff. And this one flew off and broke in pieces, so I had to like put wood on top of it to keep it all together. But next year we'll invest a bit more of our time in it. So on with the video. Okay, so guys, a few tips if you want to set up a pool pond. Don't rush in, fill up the water now, but think it through. See, here I have a drain plug and I have two plugs for the filtration system, although I'm not going to use them because the piping in my case is way too small compared to the piping that I want to use. But I still want to put this one in the lowest corner of the garden. So for me, everything slopes down towards my manual pump, and there we have, as you can see, drainage that is going all the way up, down, and now we'll go to the city evacuation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this plug over there so that when I want to drain it at the end, I can easily drain it. Because if the plug would be on this side, it would be a nightmare. All the water will come around. It will be a complete nightmare, guys. So plug there, see you then. There you have it, plug over there, and I've put the tarp that I put underneath. I tidied it a bit up. Just make sure you don't put the rings underneath, they might cause a hole. so it's a bit neater and tidier around. Might put like a plant there or something, we'll see. And now let's fill it up for 2 centimeters or like an inch, and I'll get you guys from there on. Okay, so hang on. Okay, so while it's filling up, not sure if you guys can spot it, but it's starting to fill up. I'm going to get into the pool pond and stretch out the sides as much as possible to get a nice, smooth, even surface, as much as possible, to make it look better. So fill it up and spread out the sides. Okay, so I kind of forgot to tell you guys, give a quick rinse to your pool pond before setting it up, to get all the dust and whatever off of it from the factory. So now I'm filling up the pond. You saw me like stretch out the bottom. Almost all unevennesses are gone. I don't think it's possible to get 100% out of it, but if I want to do a quick clean with like a vacuum or something like that, it will be way easier when the bottom is way flat than with all those sprinkles in it. Now, quick tip: when you fill it up with water from the tap, try to put as much spread on the water, because chlorine evaporates, and the much more is, how should I say, given open to the air, the faster it will evaporate. So that's why I don't just put in my hose and let it fill up, but I'll let it fill up through this. In the end it takes a bit longer, but it will take me less longer to get all the chlorine out of it. And yeah, you could add like a dechlorinator or something like that, but why should I? I still have some time, so I prefer to do it the nice, easy way. Okay, so I didn't fill up the pool pond all the way. Don't know if you guys can spot it, but it's right above the ceiling of the had the word later, just a bit. Okay, don't mind. Just above the white thing. And that's just to check for leaks. So if the water level doesn't drop, that one doesn't leak, and there are no leaks at the bottom of the pond, pool pond. I put this in to aerate a bit, as well as yeah, get a bit of movement on the top of the water. And I went ahead and did a test on the water as well as on my pond, and it looked like on the sheet that I was a bit lazy, or I forgot to put it down, but I think I'm got more lazy than forgetting to put it down, because I strongly recommend putting up a chart like this. And not sure if you guys might be able to read it. So all tests are good for my pond, everything's spot on, although the last checkup was the 3rd of August. Today is the 26th of September, and I also did a checking of the pool pond, and now I did a checking with quick testing kits, as well as the kit where you have to like put drops in and all that. And I must say there's a big difference in the nitrates. So if you guys can see, so if I go for the testing kit with the drops and all that, it shows me 15 milligrams per liters, and with the fast kit it tells me that it's above 25 milligrams per liter, and it should be below 25 milligrams per liter for the nitrate. So that might be why I get occasionally a algae bloom in my pond when I top of the water, because I got to have a leak like in the tube that I have there, my nitrate filter. I have a leak in there somewhere, but that will be of the past. You guys will see why. And yeah, so I think that's why I get some algae blooms in there. So I'm not worried too much. 15, 25, almost to 50. I don't worry too much. The GH and the KH, sorry, are off the chart as well. So as you can see, the GH is at 18 degrees DH and should be between 8 and 12, and the KH is at 14 degrees DH and should be between 6 and 8. But I'm not too much worried of those, because I especially left out water from the pool pond, because there'll be a lot of rain the following days, and all as you can see, it kind of like sticks out a bit from underneath the patio, and the rain will collect in there, so I'm not too much worried. The softness of the rain will get the GH and the KH down. Now, as I mentioned, I have this guy set up, and it's already been running for full, yeah, I would say a week, maybe a week and a half, in between my pump and my small filter fall that I have there. So it's already started to accumulate some beneficial bacteria, and next week I will put it on my pool pond. So guys, don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, and to be able to get notified for part 2 of this video on installing my pool pond. And that's not all, guys. There will be a, yeah, should I say surprise? I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and I will see you on one of the other ones.